Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Erica. Today is unboxing day for the July 2025 Sew Sampler Box. So if you're new to Sew Sampler Boxes, they're monthly sewing and quilting boxes put out by Fat Quarter Shop. They retail for $29.99 a month plus shipping. There's another cloud. Sorry, I turned on my light because we have a series of clouds going by, so hopefully the lighting's not too crazy. Anyway, if you are new to Sew Sampler Boxes, they are monthly sewing and quilting boxes put out by Fat Quarter Shop. They are $29.99 a month plus shipping. I'll put a link on where you can get these below, but we're going to take a look and see what's inside this month's box. The theme for this month's box is Summer of Love, and there is also a promo code for 15% off Orurafhll Thread. There's also a couple other QR codes for a mystery sew along coming in fall, and then another pattern from Fat Quarter Shop as well. So make sure you don't throw these inserts away. They always have a little coupon code on the back. So each box has an insert that tells you all about all the products, what they are, how to use them, and sometimes even QR codes with more information. And we are going to start off with our flowering sew along. This is block number 4 of their monthly sew along. So if you're new to the boxes, each month comes with a little sampler block, and then at the end of the 12 months of boxes, you'll get finishing instructions on how to put it all together. So we are on block number 4 of this year's sew along. I actually hang on to these. I bundle them all up. Once I get them all plus the finishing, I'll put them in a giveaway for one of you. If you miss any of these patterns, you can get them at the Fat Quarter Shop for $4.98. All right, we're just going to jump right in with our first item in our box. This is a 10-piece pink Wonder Clip set. This is a Sew Sampler Got It First, values at $6.98, and it says, I need the big glasses. Okay. It says these pink Wonder Clips by Clover are the same amazing clips you know and love, now in a fabulous pink hue with their wide openings, flat bases, and handy measuring guides. They're the ultimate multitaskers, perfect for binding quilts, securing thick layers, and more. This exclusive pink shade from Fat Quarter Shop is a beloved favorite, and we can't help but smile every time we clip with these beauties. I love pink. I love Wonder Clips, so I'm super excited to see these in this month's box. The next thing in our box is a spool of Orurafhll Thread. It's the larger one. It's in the 6722 colorway, which looks kind of like a creamy color to me. Values at $13.98, and it said, "Our love affair with thread is a summer fling that lasts forever." This 50-weight thread is spun in Italy from dreamy Egyptian cotton. It's a quilter's closest companion worldwide. It's silky, smooth, and super strong for breezy sewing sessions, packed with 1,422 yards of off-white creaminess. It's the perfect partner for any project. And Orurafhll is my go-to thread. I use color 2021. It's like a soft white color. This creamy color, though, is really nice. I don't think I have this in my stash. It'll be perfect for projects where I don't have like that bright white background. All right, the next thing in our box is this friction black fine liner. Values at $1.98. Every quilter needs a strong, dark, and handy fabric marker. Meet the Pilot Friction Fine Liner. Its smooth, erasable ink glides over fabric like a dream without snagging or pulling. The secret is thermosensitive ink that vanishes with a swipe of heat or friction. Just grab your iron and poof. They're perfect for half square triangles, applique tracing, and all of your creative quilting adventures. I love friction pins. I use them in all of my quilting. One thing to know about these is if you are using these to draw lines on top of your project to quilt, which I have done before, press it to get rid of all of those lines, and you send your quilts off to, say, a recipient or maybe a quilt show, and it gets cold in the truck, those lines will actually reappear. So just make sure that you note that that is a possibility. I've used these several times on smaller projects to mark my quilting on the top of my quilt, but I have since moved over to Hera markers. They just leave a crease in the fabric, so there's no lines that could potentially reappear, but you can use these. You just have to make note of that little fact. Otherwise, I love friction erasable pins. I also use these for all of my planners because I can write in different colors in my planners. If I make a mistake or need to move something from one place to another, you can just erase it and rewrite it in. So these are one of my probably most used tools in my sewing room. All right, our quilt for this month is the Serenade quilt pattern by Fat Quarter Shop, values at $9.98. We composed this Serenade just for you. This symphony of a quilt by Fat Quarter Shop hits all the right notes with the Carpenter's Star quilt block, perfect for harmonizing with the Romantica Fat Quarter bundle in this month's box. Pair them for a duet that will become your song of the summer. There are limited finishing kits available at Fat Quarter Shop. There is instructions for a quilt finishing at 56 by 56, and then a table runner 20 by by 68. So a couple of different options for this. And I always say that on quilt patterns, that don't just buy the quilt pattern and make one quilt and then be done with the pattern. There's so many other things you can do. You can make a pillow from just one of the blocks. You can make a table runner, like what I've made for the top of my drawers here. You could make one for your dining room table, a square little table topper with a plant on top of it. So there's lots of options when you get a quilt pattern. So this is really cute. Let's take a look at the fabric. The fabric in this month's box is Romantica Curator Fat Quarter Bundle by AGF Studio for Art Gallery Fabrics. Values at $29.48. This set of 8 fat quarters, known as Romantica, is a stunning selection from the Curator collection that will take your breath away. Featuring delicate floral designs, it combines gentle pastels and blossoms with modern texture and style. With the premium soft, silky smoothness from Art Gallery Fabrics, this collection is bound to sweep you off your presser feet. That's so cute. These prints are just so soft. They have just a total vintage vibe to them. I love it. So kind of a geometric design, smaller floral print. Oh, those are cute. Little baby flowers. Another geometric design, a larger floral, sort of a floral mix with geometric, and then these cute aqua stars. I love the color palette of this. It's just really nice and soft, and it just really does give a vintage vibe to it. So pretty and just delicate, fun colors. All right, so that's everything that came in this month's box. I added it all up for you. The value for this month's box is $67.38, which is a pretty good value for your money. Leave a comment below and let me know what your favorite thing was from this month's unboxing. And if you like this video, don't forget to thumbs up. You can subscribe to my channel and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on any upcoming fun. That's going to be it for today's video. I will make sure to put a link on where you can get the Sew Sampler box below this video. Don't forget to click that. It is an affiliate link, so I get a little bit of a kickback, but it doesn't cost you anything. Thank you so much for joining me for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you in the next one. If you're new to the Sew Sampler boxes, each month comes with a block pattern, instructions for, man, between the dog and the clouds, I'm struggling. Man, that lighting is not good. Shut the door, bro.